with Sean Mahoney, who is a CFO at RLJ Lodging Trust in Bethesda, Maryland. So, Sean, I'm a first time investor and I have $250 that I want to invest in an account that I can use for long term and that will grow over time until my retirement.
Well, great to be here today, Rachel. I think, for a long-term investment, probably the best option that I would recommend is an ETF indexed to the S&P 500, which is an index of the 500 largest companies on the stock market. That'll allow you to have equity returns, over a long period of time. It tends to include the best companies, within the stock market, and will allow you to sort of have on a risk-adjusted basis equity-like returns, which tend to be the highest, but also have the safety of a diversified portfolio because of the index. That would be how I would think about it if I were in your shoes as a new investor.
So, whenever you do any work with new investors, what is the biggest piece of advice that you would give to young people that are looking to invest?
Yeah, I think it's a great question. For new investors, I think particularly young new investors, I think investing the most you can early on is a prudent choice in the sense that it allows you to get the maximum value of the time value of money. Right, the earlier you invest, the more secure of a retirement you'll have. And so, when I talk to young investors, I tell them to make it hurt a little bit. In other words, put a little more than you're comfortable with, because the returns that you'll get from that early investment in your early investment journey will pay huge dividends, over your career span, and then allow you to have as comfortable a retirement as possible.
What's the best way to contribute from a young age throughout your career?
So generally, most employers will offer some sort of retirement plans, and they can range from a defined benefit plan, which is a traditional pension. They are increasingly rare, but very valuable. They tend to be limited to kind of more blue collar, police, fire, teacher funds. Union workers generally will still have pension funds. That is where you will have a set. It's called a defined benefit plan. So you will get a defined return after you retire, usually measured as a percentage of your some derivative of your compensation, and so that's one where there's not a whole lot you have to do from a baseline perspective, because the employer will provide that. Most employers in this day and age have what are called defined contribution plans, and so defined contribution plans are things like 401ks, et cetera, that the employee will contribute, generally pre-tax, although there are vehicles that you can do after tax, such as Roth, which will allow you to make investments before taxes, and there's a tax advantage of that. And then those funds will grow, over your career. And so, generally speaking, there's annual limits to what you can contribute. Employers oftentimes will match up to a certain amount what an employee will contribute, and so that's sort of another common employer-sponsored deal. I would encourage any new investor to understand what the employer match is, because you want to make sure that you are at a minimum contributing enough to maximize the employer match, because that's essentially free money to the employee. In addition to that, I would encourage people to either set up IRAs or individual investment accounts as they have disposable income, to invest in whatever their risk tolerance is. The younger you are, generally speaking, the more risk tolerance you should have, and you'd likely index more to equities as opposed to fixed income securities such as bonds or CDs, et cetera. But I think you'd want to supplement your 401k with your own retirement, which will just allow you to once again get the value, the time value of money, and equity returns, but at the end of the day, allow for a more fruitful retirement.
What is the best piece of advice that you could give to young investors that are looking to have a successful retirement? Like what is the most important step that they can take to have a successful retirement?
The most important step is to start contributing to your retirement as soon as possible. The value you get for even a couple year delay, or the value destruction for even waiting a couple years is when you plot out 25, 30, 35 year career is pretty significant. So invest early, take risk. I would encourage people, particularly younger people, to have a portfolio that's mostly indexed to equities, which is the highest risk but also highest return security out there. So that would, when I say equities, it's the stock of public companies, and you can do that either through individual companies, which is a lot more risky because you have to pick the right companies, but you could also do it through either index funds, mutual funds, or ETFs that are indexed to specific either industries or the entire market.